Hi everyone, my name is Delano January from Edge Technology Solutions, and I just wanted to quickly run you through how to install AdminLTE on Vapor, so Swift on the server. It's something that I've been looking around to try and find, and have not had any help in doing so. I wanted to quickly for this to work, you'll need Swift. So everybody on Linux distro will need to go to swift.org and download that. You'll need at least Swift 5.2 for if you're running Vapor 4. All right. For everybody else that are on Mac, for you it's quite simple to get Swift. You go to your App Store and type in Xcode and download Xcode, with which you also have access then to Swift. You'll then also need to install Vapor, and to do Vapor on a Mac and maybe Linux, you just type in brew install Vapor in your terminal. That will install everything, and to test it you can type vapor --help to make sure that everything's installed. You'll need to go to AdminLTE.io, go to the Git repository and get the latest stable release, which is AdminLTE 3.1.0. Go to the bottom and download the version that you need. All right, that's for installing. Once installed, we'll open downloads and it's in here. All right, so AdminLTE, if you click on, so you'll be able to install either the starter project and or one of the demo dashboards, which is index 2 and index 3. I'll be showing you how to do index HTML, and that would be, it would be similar. You just follow the same steps to do it for index 2. There's just a few different files that you'll need to install. So for that, I'll just open it in Safari quickly. So this would be the end product within Swift, and you should be able to do similar things, but some of these will have to be, you'll have to put in the rest. So I'm just showing you how to get the theme installed and get it working. It's very easy. So once you've got AdminLTE, pull it into, I'm using Visual Studio Code, and what we'll do is we'll get that index file, plus all of these links. We'll add these links to our Vapor code, and we'll copy some of these files from AdminLTE from here. Basically the distribution files, dist folder and the plugins folder. From there are a few items that you need to move over to your code. So to do that, we'll open a terminal. I use iTerm. You can use whatever you want to use. I'll do it on my desktop, so I'll just cd into my desktop, and in my desktop I will be able to run vapor new my admin and go. All right. So I'll be cloning the template. Would you like to use Fluent? No. This is just for when you want to connect to databases. Do you want to use Leaf? Yes, we want to use the Leaf templating to create our website. All right, that was quick. We then just cd into my admin as it says, and desktop my admin. There's all your files. So there's a few downloads that needs to be done. So I'll just click on it already. You just double click on your package Swift file if you are on a Mac. If you're on Linux, you'd be running Swift build or Swift run to do all of the downloads. All right. So once in, you'll see that it will be downloading all of the package dependencies. All of these dependencies are listed in a package file that was created when during that vapor new command. All right. So we'll need a public folder. So we'll just create that quickly. I use make dir -p public, and then the first gotcha is once you've gone to so firstly what we'll do is we'll just want to open command and left click, click on working directory and just specify the working directory to be my admin folder and close that. All right, that's just so that when you run it, let me just switch it off. Let me just switch it off again just for you to come on. Let me just manage scheme. And switch it off quickly. I just want to show you the error firstly. Close. So once you've run it without putting in the directory, it will compile correctly. Just switch this so that you can see that when it happens. The first build takes a bit of time, but you'll see no custom working directory set. All right, and once you go to your localhost port 8080, you'll have an error. So that's why we set the custom working directory. Working directory, set it to my admin, close it, and when you run it now, I'll give it access. There should be no errors, and when you run your code, hello vapor. Okay, so that's that. The default packages that's set up are running, no errors. And secondly, after you created your public folder, we'll have to go to sources in your app, configure that Swift file. You will just have to uncomment app middleware use to just you uncomment it to tell the server that you want to serve files from the public folder. So you have to do that, save it. That's another gotcha. All right, so once you've done that, when you selected yes, you wanted to use leaf templating, it created in your resources views, it created this index.leaf file. All right, and you need this index.leaf file. You need to replace all of the contents from the with whichever index.html file or starter file you want to use. All right, so I want to use index.html, command all, copy, command all, paste, and I save it. All right, once I've done that whatever gets displayed would be changed once the server restarts. Build succeeded, give it, and let's just quickly, hello vapor should be gone, refresh, and all of the content that we just pasted into the index file without any styling. All right, so all of the styling is set in here. All right, so here's where it gets font awesome, and I'll start by showing you how to pull in this plugin. All right, so because you can't get any of these names wrong, I've got a bit of a I take all of the directory structure names just to make sure that I don't make mistakes. I copy that, I go back to my terminal, I go into public. Please make sure you don't make any spelling mistakes. If I typed that wrong, I wouldn't have been able to go into the directory. So ls, there should be nothing in there, and I do make directory -p and paste that. All right. So what you see now is that it would have created my, let's open it in that. You'll find a window, and let's do them on top of each other. All right, so I've got desktop here, my admin, public, and what I created, the folder structure is here, and I need to get all my files from my downloads, AdminLTE, plugins, what was that? Plugins, font awesome free CSS, and that file name was all.min css, all.min css. So I copy that file and I paste it into that directory. All right, and I do this with each and every file. So we don't care about anything that's referencing an HTTPS site. We don't care that. We can't download that. It will download that or get it itself. But we need to go. I work through this better because it's giving me the code completion and the text highlighting, and that helps me a lot. So I go through each of these. The next one would be plugins for CSS, not the file name, just the structure. Plugins. I go in here, I make directory -b, paste it in here, just because if you make any mistakes, nothing works. All right, so I then go back to the Finder, I select Tempus Dominus, Bootstrap CSS, probably the minified file. Let's just confirm Tempus Dominus Bootstrap for min. All right, so we copy that and we Tempus Dominus. It's easy to make mistakes, guys. Paste it in there. We go to the next file. Plugins I check. Bootstrap. Do that. Get here. Make dir -p. And we paste. We go to the directory. Sorry for, I just want you to get the gist of it. I will skip soon, so just to make sure that you get everything, I check Bootstrap minified version, copy that file and paste that file. All right, you can, if you want to, copy the license file as well. Control C, Control V, and you do that with each and every file. So after you've done that, so everything inside the head, you do it with those. Then you move down to the bottom past your footer, but before the end of the body tag, you'll find that there are, after the footer, which is here, and the final div that's closing here, you'll find more of those. You need to do it for each and every one of these. So you'll continue with these till you reach the end. And what I'll just show you now is that I've copied the files into, I think, on my desktop part of public. I'll copy these two. All right, copy and move them into my admin public. And we move to bin. Let's paste these two. All right. So what you'll now see, because we've now copied a lot, we've moved over a lot of the styling. When I go to my code, I'll stop this and rerun it. And open my file. Everything should be displaying right now, except for one thing which I left out on purpose, because there's another little gotcha that I got. So you'll see that a lot of the icons from Font Awesome is just showing little blocks on the side as well. All right, and that's because what I found is that in your Font Awesome, what happened there? In Font Awesome, let me just quickly switch on Do Not Disturb. All right, in Font Awesome, free, you need web fonts. So all of these web fonts, those are the icons that you need. You need to copy those and go to plugins, or in the same folder, which is plugins, font awesome free, paste them in. Alright, and once you do that only, then you get your icons. Alright. And there you have it. Alright. Those are just some of the everything should be working now. Everything should be animating. That's how you pull in a theme into your Swift project. Thank you guys for listening to me and watching my video. If you think it was useful, please like. It's my first video, and hopefully I'll publish a lot more as I learn. Thank you very much, guys, and goodbye.